And these things that you are saying, it's not like we've never been there.
We've been there.
We've been there.
We've
been there when you feel like, huh?
Like you're not good enough because you can't afford this and that. You're not good enough because you can't live in a certain apartment. You're not good enough because you can't afford certain shoes, certain things in life. Yeah.
There are thousands of young people in Kenya, who want to be pornography actors. Then I was like, what? Thousands of youth, like they're there, like asking of ways to be pornographic actors.
Yeah, something to pay.
Yeah, something to pay them.
Hey yo lovelies, welcome back to my queen of it's your girl and only FOXY Queen Arcadeli.
And it's a boy Caleb the FOXY.
And we're back again with a new video. And if you're FOXY,
you're lovely.
Yes. So if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to this channel also, and for your love and for your support. If you're a returning viewer, kindly hit that subscribe button that's down below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. We forgot to say thank you so much, 800 subs.
Yo.
We totally forgot. Thank you so much, 800 subs. We are almost at 1,000 subs, and we are super grateful. Okay, yeah. And so today we are gonna be talking about when the pressure is getting worse. When the pressure is getting worse, or when the pressure gets worse, or it's worse. Yeah,
whatever is worse.
Yes, because we've realized that in our generation there's so much pressure.
Especially the young people.
There's so much pressure to live good lives, to achieve so many things all at once, and it's killing. It's stealing. It's destroying. That pressure is not good.
Yes,
it's not good, because I think because of social media, we are trying to emulate or imitate or something like that other people's lives. So
and also the economy
and all that. So
no jobs and all that.
So most people are jobless. Yes, the kinds of lives we want are beyond average. Beyond average. Yeah. So generally, that's our topic for today.
Yeah. So we start.
Yeah, we start.
When the pressure gets worse, hold on in there.
Yeah, hang in there.
Hang in there.
We need you tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, one. There are many relationships that have been destroyed because of the pressure. Yes. And these things that you are saying, it's not like we've never been there.
We've been there.
We've been there when you feel like, huh?
Like you're not good enough because you can't afford this and that. You're not good enough because you can't live in a certain apartment. You're not good enough because you can't afford certain shoes, certain things in life. And it's killing.
You're not good enough because you can't buy your girlfriend some makeup.
You're
not good enough because you can't take your girlfriend for Valentine's.
You're
not good enough because you can't take your girlfriend maybe for hair, salon and all that. You're not good enough because you do nothing. Actually, maybe you can't come through for your boyfriend or something. You just there.
Too much pressure.
There's too much pressure. You can't come through for your parent. You finished high school. You finished the school campus and all.
Now you fall into depression because you feel like you're not good enough. Yeah. Because society has set a standard that it should take a process, but for some people it doesn't seem like it has taken them a process. So for the young people right now it feels like we shouldn't go through the process. I should just wake up with money. Just wake up. Like me when I was done with college. You remember when you used to tell me that after 3 months I'll be dead. I had so many expectations. Actually, when I was in school, I used to tell you that once I'm done with school, I'm going to get a job, I'm going to start my business, I'm going to do this and that. Now when I got out of school, reality hit. Like, girl, sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes you have to. I had so much stress that my mom could feel I'm stressed.
Yes.
She could feel I'm stressed, like we're not living together, but she could tell me you're stressed. I can feel it. you're causing headaches.
Yes.
You're causing me headaches. You're bringing headaches to me because of the stress that you have, because I can feel it. I used to be depressed. There was a night I walked on the road. I wanted to just get hit by the car and die.
Wow.
And just die because I felt like I'm failing myself. But right now when I look back, I'm like, I'm not failing myself. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. But once you realize you're doing your best and you're giving life your best, leave the rest to God. Because sometimes when you're doing your best, sometimes it doesn't, the fruits don't just come in a day.
Yeah.
The fruits don't come in a day. Like when you start your YouTube channel, you don't just expect that, especially when you're not a celeb. You don't just expect to just wake up with 1 million subscribers. You go through the process.
And let us tell you guys now the truth. You know, like even these I think you following the process, how important it is, especially when you have this mindset that everything that you have worked on, when you are following the process, finally, even that little thing you did, it's gonna pay.
It's gonna pay. You know, when you're doing your best, what you're doing, you're throwing seeds. You're throwing seeds. Each time you're throwing seeds. Sometimes you're throwing water on your seeds. So eventually it will just grow. It's just that you have to wait on time and on God. Time.
And you're addressing this issue of when the pressure gets worse, because actually before this episode, before we started, I was telling my boo, there's an article that I read on Twitter that was saying that there are thousands of young people in Kenya, who want to be pornography actors. Then I was like, what? Thousands of youth, like they're there, like asking of ways to be pornographic actors.
Yeah, something to pay.
Yeah, something to pay them. And there are ladies out there, like, you know, they're like, I want a mumbabas. I want a sponsor. I want someone who is going to take care of my needs. Yeah. Because like
in order for me to sustain the lifestyle I want, I need someone with good cash. With good cash.
And you know, because especially for the ladies, is a little bit Wesser.
It's
a little bit Wesser because
especially
those ladies who are like, you know what, I want a good life. I'm beautiful. Who are told they are beautiful, or maybe those who try to work on themselves, like do some makeup. They love styling up and everything. Those things need money. And maybe those who follow so many people on Instagram and all, so you're like there looking at other models and you're like, oh my god, they're dressing so well, they're looking so good, I want to look like them. So you're there, you're like, Mazi, I deserve this kind of life. You see people being taken to vacations and you're like, some of your friends are in Dubai. Then you're just like, oh my god, how did they get there? How do I get there? How do I get there? Another thing is, even these people who are going to Dubai, those social media influencers and all, you're seeing them doing crazy things. Like if you try to source their income, you are not going to find one. You're not going to find one. Okay, it's not to all of them, but to most of them. Most of them. So when the pressure gets when it gets to that level, always remember you have God. Number one thing, don't forget yourself. Remember, you are a person, you have a destiny, and you have a purpose in this world. That's very, very, very important.
I love 10 years. After 10 years, when you look back, you want to see that you did something with your life, not that you are depending on someone to fully sustain your life. Because once they're gone, you're left empty. And most of these girls, see, we read an article again on Twitter, the one that the girl was saying that the way she used to only date men, older men, and right now she can't even find someone.
She's 27 years old. She can't find someone. Those guys who she was rejecting. Right now the guys have done well, have succeeded.
Because you know, when you're dating someone who's done with school, like or someone who's in school, you don't expect them to give you much because they're just like you. True. They're just like you. Most girls right now don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be with someone who can't pay my rent. I don't want to be with someone who can't
pay for my upkeep and all.
Who can take me out. So you end up just looking for someone to just sustain your lifestyle, and you're not building nothing. You're not building anything.
I think also something else that we can maybe myself, this is what keeps me going. When the pressure is Wesser, when the pressure is really Wesser, when I don't have rent, I don't have food in the house,
have nothing.
And then my boo is telling me like, baby, I need to go to salon. Where do we get money? I need some other makeup products. Where do we get these? And then I'm also like, wow, I need to upgrade my machine. As in, I need to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And there's no money. What I always remember is, number one thing, am I working on something?
You are.
I'm working on something, right?
Yeah.
Number two, is there God?
Yeah, there is.
There is God and I believe in God. Then number three, very, very, very important. It's good to have short-term goals, but always have a long-term goal.
It will keep you
See
going.
yourself somewhere in 5 years. It will keep you going. And
I
tell you, if you have a long-term goal of like 5-10 years, like that will keep you going. And you also like always try and and become that someone you see in 5 years.
Exactly. Each
day you wake up, try and become that person.
Live up to that.
And live up to that. The person you want to become in 5 years or 10 years to come, live up to that.
Yeah.
Be that person. Force yourself to be that person. Try your best. Do whatever you can do. Like that's what like Boo has said. Do whatever you can do, and whatever you cannot do, leave it to God.
100%.
100%. Leave it to God.
Leave it to God. Like I can share a small testimony. You remember when I was in college and there was a time I talked about how hard it was for me to work on my project.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
He tried helping. I said it was just too much. It came to a point whereby I was like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. It was giving me too much stress. Too much stress. And I decided, you know what? I'm not going to do it. So the part I had worked on, I submitted that. And the rest I did not do it. And then I told God, you know what, I'm going to do my best in all the other units. I'm going to read, I'm going to work on them, but God, just help me with the project. Let it just go through. And it did. I did not submit my hard copy of the discs or anything, but I still passed because I was like, I'm not going to kill myself because of this. Yeah.
And she was, just to say, she was at the verge of losing it all. Yeah, one time I called my mom and I cried. I was like, Mommy, I'm going to just drop out here. She was losing it. Yeah. And then you're like, you know what, you just submit what you have.
Yes, exactly.
Is this a part you've done? Just give it and leave the rest to God. Yeah. And I tell you, when the results came out, she had passed.
Yeah, totally.
Well, you're not saying that you don't do your project or anything,
but you're just giving it as an example. If something is just too much for you, just do what you can.
Just do what you can.
And what you cannot, leave it to God. Just pray to God and tell him, you know what, I'm just human. I'm simply just a human being, and there are things I cannot handle. Yeah.
So, wow. So when the pleasure gets worse, hold on in there.
Yeah.
Remember, you have a future, but you have a future.
Yeah, you do.
And and also like, I think also people, like when the pleasure gets worse, most people tend to forget they lose their purpose.
Yeah.
They don't, they are blinded. Yeah. They're like, oh my God, this is the head of me.
Yeah.
This is the head of me. I'm not going to make it out of this. You see your head, you see yourself crumbling down and all. But let me tell you, you need to rise.
Yeah.
That's the time you rise, And especially like this thing that I've learned, we've been in our church. In our church, we'll be learning about prayers, and how Daniel was praying and all, how he prayed, and even when he was thrown into the den of lions, the lions never ate him. So at the point of where the pleasure gets worse, also go into prayers, even more.
Yeah.
Your relationship with God, let it be more intimate.
Yeah, because at that point you might lose it all.
Yeah, because let me tell you, like that's when the devil, Satan, takes advantage.
Totally.
He takes
at
advantage.
Your weakest.
Because at your weakest, it's where your mind is open to him. To anything. Your thoughts. Yeah. You're like, thinking everything out, trying these options. And let me tell you, what the Bible says that Satan is going fighting a soul to devour. And then he's there, and then you're there. The pressure is worse up. You're overthinking and trying out solutions. You're thinking, what can I do to get money? Tell me, is he not going to devour you?
He will.
He will devour you. And you'll find yourself, oh shit. You did something wrong. You're lost. You're messed up. Finally, trying to rise up again to be a lot of work. But to avoid that, when the pleasure gets worse, go to your knees.
Yeah.
Pray to your God. Pray. He hears. And actually, I came to realize when you pray, it doesn't even take long.
Yeah.
That pleasure, as He fills you with
peace.
Yeah, with peace. Like just like the way the book of Ephesians 4:3 or 6 that says, when you pray, that He
gives you peace.
He gives you peace that surpasses human understanding. Now imagine
because you know when they talk about peace that surpasses all human understanding, is because you're in a certain situation that you're supposed to be mentally sick.
Yes.
Anxiety, high blood pressure, everything. But at that point, He gives you peace in a season whereby you're not supposed to be at peace. You're not supposed to be. You are able to sleep well, to eat well, and nothing is working out.
Yeah, exactly. When I say it's like beyond any human understanding, because if some other human mtu mwingine, like just someone comes into your set, like what?
That like, looks into your life like,
how are you handling this? How are you handling this?
Yes. How are you okay? Have you ever shared something with someone like, what? How did you even get through that?
How are you okay?
Yeah.
It's because God filled them with peace. Yeah. With peace, that they are not overthinking, they are not overreacting. They're just there. They're just cool. Yeah. They just cool. That person, they can go like a night without eating anything, even and they're very okay. They will drink porridge or drink water. They are very okay, and you see them walking on the road, smiling and happy, and very okay, because God has given them peace and the grace to go through that period. Wow. You even getting that grace to go, always praying for that grace to go through that period.
Right now, life can take you out. It can take you out. Or the way you always tell me that there are people we meet on the road, and they're like, maybe this person failed to solve the pattern of his life. So I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to be one of those people who failed to solve the pattern of my life.
Yeah, even we feel like, especially me sometimes back, I was feeling like, what? Because of the way the challenges that I'm facing in life.
Yeah, like, I'm like, what?
I'm unable to solve the pattern. Yeah. There's a pattern I'm unable to solve. Like, what? It's so tough, man.
Yeah.
It's so tough.
Yeah.
But even thinking of that, don't even think like that you're unable to solve the pattern. Don't even wish to go there. Yeah. No, you are not unable to solve the pattern. You can do this. You have God who strengthens you. You can do anything that you're doing. Yeah. And the God is the one who blesses. It will prosper. He blesses the work of your hands with time. As you said, it's a process. It's a process. It will take time. Sometimes even when it's over, like I had this guy. Let's say it was called Sujiki Pronos, Sujiki Prut. This guy who won a 200 million bet. Imagine, this guy is 23 years old. You won 200 million. Or maybe you have ever heard of people who are going through challenges. Then finally, boom! Doors open. Then you're like,
they will. Because when it gets so intense, the doors will open. When it gets intense, it's because the devil wants you to lose focus and to lose everything you've been working on. Yeah. So he throws everything at you so that you can be like, you know what, I'm done.
And especially that time, if you're not careful, if you don't plug your area high,
may lose you.
Satan is out there to give you misdirections, to misdirect you, like what? To deviate you from your purpose, to deviate you from your destiny, deviate you from your goals. So be focused.
Yeah, always
know what you want in life.
Exactly.
And always be focused to it.
Yeah, and know what is for you and what is not for you. That will help you so much. Knowing this is for you, this is not for you. It will help you. Yeah.
I think as we conclude, I think it's also good to mention about when the pleasure is getting worse. I think it's also good to be very, very cautious of the people around you. Your friends.
Very important.
Very, very important.
Very important. Don't just surround yourself with anybody.
Just anybody.
You're in at a critical point in your life. You're like a baby. In a baby situation, you need covering. You need to be isolated in a way so that you don't lose yourself. Yeah.
Ask yourself, those friends that you have, Are there friends who you can call out for help? Maybe even if not financially or emotionally or all that. Maybe even like to pray for you.
Yeah.
So, hey, yo, big bro, hey sis, I'm passing through this, I'm down. Can you please just pray for me? You know, like, because especially when those times when someone is really down, sometimes it's hard to pray. You need a support system. Even if it's your mom, have someone close to you, but even if it's your dad, your sis, your brothers, or friend, but
your
make
babe.
sure, your babe.
But
bays are supposed to be prayer partners.
Yeah,
bays are supposed to be prayer partners.
Don't ignore prayers. Don't ignore prayers. You don't have to be a church member to be prayerful. You just pray. You just pray. Things are happening out here that are not really cool. You need to pray.
You need to pray.
You need to pray.
You need to pray.
Yeah.
So finally, it gets better.
It does.
It gets better.
It does.
It gets better.
Yeah.
Like for us, like there's a time we were doing this YouTube thing, and whatever you're doing right now, the YouTube. Wow, we did the first videos, were going nowhere. Like, oh my God. Hey. And let me tell you, getting here, it's been work.
Yeah,
it's been
a lot of work. Getting subscribers, views, everything. It's been work. It's been work.
Yeah. So for me, that's it.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot.
We have.
We've talked a lot, but I hope
you guys enjoyed. And leave a comment down below. Encourage someone today, whoever is going through something so tough, and they think that they cannot do it. Leave a comment and encourage them. And we appreciate you guys for watching the whole video. Yeah, and we'll see you on the next episode.
See you on the next episode. Yeah. Remember to subscribe.
Yes.
And to like. And to share.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Love you.
We love you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.